Cheers. Good morning, Lethal.
Cheers. Good morning. Hey, I got a quick question for you, CEMOR, about my clones. I was taking a little bit of a look at them this morning, and a couple of them are going like lightish green, almost to a yellow from the inside of the leaf outwards.
Everybody goes through it.
Okay.
It's never perfect. If you're expecting perfect, don't.
No, I just don't want to kill it. That's all.
All you can do is put it in the in whatever you're wanting to.
Right now, they're still indoors in the pots that they came in with the nutrients that they had been fed until they're ready to go out.
Have you checked the dirt for moisture?
Yes, it is moist. I've been watering it anytime it gets a little drier.
From the top or the bottom?
From the top. Should I go from the bottom?
I would go from the bottom.
Okay.
Draw it up.
So basically sit it in a tray?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
all right, so
a lot of times plants get watered on the top, but when they're at the daycare center, let's call it, the nursery, a lot of times they go through and they water bottoms, water the top, water the plant twice a day just to mist it.
Yeah, I missed the plants while the light is off, of course. I missed the plants, but when the lights are on and I have to water them, I'll generally do it from the top, but I'll try doing it from the bottom from now on.
But if they're rooted already in a pot and they're starting to change color, then that means root bound.
Oh, so I got to get it in the ground.
They're telling you they're ready to be put in the ground, bro. You got to get it done.
Okay. All right, then I'll get that in there today then.
I mean, because it'll only grow so long in a small pot before it starts affecting it, and you're seeing the effects of that small pot. My
worry is the sunlight, because I just started trying like the rotation for hardening them in the sunlight. I don't know if I've gotten enough time with it yet, but I'm gonna have to throw it in the ground if I want any chance at all, I guess.
Yeah, that's where you're at. You need to get them in the ground. That way they can, because right now they're starving, and in that pot being root bound, you can put water on the top of them.
Right.
On the top of the dirt.
Now,
what I'm saying
with the Captain Jack,
is that a little bit of over watering at this point of being root bound is more dramatic than when it's not root bound.
Okay. All right, then yeah, I'll get that in the ground today. Then
that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Get them in the ground.
Makes sense.
The Captain Jacks ground
control. I did that. I did use the Captain Jacks the other day. Now that was going to be my question with the Captain Jacks. I can use that like up to 24 hours before I plant, right? Or can I use it even while the plants are in the ground?
You're worrying about bugs right now when you don't need to be. What you need to be.
No. It's not. It's not mites and stuff like that that worry me. It's the grubs in the dirt. That's what I'm trying to kill.
You do not have to worry about Captain Jack being sprayed on the ground and then transplanting into that ground. You do not have to.
That's what I was asking. Yeah.
That's what Captain Jack is made for. Okay.
Okay.
It's organic.
Okay.
It's organic, bro.
Yeah, I know, but some organic pesticides can't be used on anything used for cultivation. You know, some organics can't.
Look, if you look up Captain Jack, Captain Jack's been used since the 1800s on food. It's the number one.
Well, that's why I came to you, CEMOR, because I know you know the product.
That's why I use it, because our forefathers swore by that.
Okay.
I watched my family use that, but you don't spray it directly on your fruit.
Right. Just on the soil, right?
During, when it's flowering or, fruiting, you don't spray it direct on it. What it's for is ground treatment. Right now, you want to spray your ground with it. Do it this month. Next month, do your ground, just because you're an untainted ground that's never been treated. So
I'm going to want to continuously treat every couple of months.
Every month, every 3 weeks, you need to spray that ground. Every 3 weeks. It's a 14-day window of regermination for bugs.
Hold on, let me make a note of this.
Bugs regerminate. Bugs and parasites and worms regerminate every 14 days. So every 14 days, every 3 weeks, you have to spray the ground. It's the ground, okay, that you need to treat and condition.
Where's my notepad? There it is.
Now you can use old number 7 on the ground too. Just don't use it on your plants. I don't have a problem with using old number 7, but I have a problem when people douse their tomato plants, their garden, their cannabis garden in old number 7. Okay, they say you can use it on fruiting vegetables and not get no cross contamination of poisons. Okay, that's fine. You can say that all you want, but I'm a firm believer, just like with Captain Jack, it's for ground. You use it on your ground. The bugs are coming from the ground. The bugs live in the ground.
Right.
So you go after the ground, not your plant. When it comes to your plant.
Now the spider mite stuff, when it comes time for me to worry about that, if it comes time
for me to worry about properly, you should not have that problem. But Frank is here now, and Frank, he's quicker on this than me. Here you go, Frank. Okay. Can you hear me, Frank?
What up, Frank?
Oh.
Good morning, bud. Cheers.
No, not really.
But Frank has been using the sprays on cannabis, and he knows which ones to use and which ones not to use on your cannabis. What happened, Frank?
I lost my house today.
Oh, Frank, no.
Yeah, fucking shit caught on fire this morning at 5 o'clock.
Frank,
no
the main fucking power.
Fucking sorry, dude.
Fucking me.
Is everybody okay?
You're busting up, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all. I lost everything this morning.
I'm sorry, bud.
So they say it's a complete loss.
Yeah, my trailer's condemned right now, so I'm not I've got to get my shit out and leave.
Holy fuck.
Frank, oh my God, dude.
Did you, was your
I had the
insurance
fire
up
out
to
before
date?
the fire department came. I used my garden hose to get it out. Garden hose. I'm cut off
You're
from
busting up real bad, Frank.
them.
You're busting up.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I have my sorry. Hey, see, they took my meter off.
Oh, they took his meter and everything, man.
So you're here for the day.
No. There's no fucking way I get that done in 2 hours. You know, 4 roaches and a mystery order on that one, and
I'm loading everything up and leaving.
Frank, I'm so sorry, dude.
I'm praying for
That's
you,
the most
brother.
heartbreaking thing. Absolutely praying for you, bud. That is the worst. The absolute worst.
Imagine carrying this fucking thing out of a burning house.
Oh my God, bro.
So what did
What
they
are they,
say
ferrets?
caused it? I mean, I believe it was an electrical fire, but what actually
I
caused it?
saved their little ass, though. I lost the
You keep busting up, Frank. We're not hearing what you're saying, brother.
Can you hear me?
We heard that time.
All right, I'm gonna be jumping off for a bit. You probably won't see me for a while.
Frank, check back in, brother. I'll be tagging
I
you
will
on
when I can.
IG.
I'll do what I can.
All right, brother.
Later,
Stay
guys.
safe.
All right, I'm back. Another quick question for you. I know that you told Sunshine to grab some, and I looked for it, and fortunately enough, my hydro store carries it. Cha-ching.
Yes.
Good, very good stuff.
Yes, I use it. Some people say it's just partially what you need. So I use it as an add-on with other stuff.
Like an additive to a PK booster.
Yes.
Okay. So along with my PK booster, use that side by side.
Yes, but less is better.
Okay, less is better.
Okay, because
So
it's
whatever it calls for,
granulated.
use a little less than that.
When it calls for a scoop, use under a scoop.
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah. Okay.
But treat your ground. Okay.
Yeah, I
If
did
you
that.
treat your
I did
ground,
that.
you get the bugs under control on the ground, you should not have a problem. Okay.
Right. Right. Well, I did it the other night, pretty good, and then I got it really good the next morning. So I should have that pretty much under control by now at this point, right?
Cheers, Pixie. Good to see you, girl.
Absolutely. Hi, Pixie. I can't even see comments. There she goes. I don't want to teach you to wake up to my voice, you stupid phone. Hi, Bixby. Set an alarm for 7 a.m. Hi, Bixby. Set an alarm for 7 a.m. Hi, Bixby. How can I make the battery last longer? Finally. Hi, Bixby. Raise the volume and play music. There we go. That's all done. No, I don't want to talk to Bixby, whatever it is. Cheers.
But if I was you, I'd be getting them in the mother dirt, getting them in a bigger pot, getting them into whatever they need to be in to get them out of the small pot that they're in. Because, listen, I'm not saying they're underwatered, they're overwatered, but I'm saying they're showing the same signs as everything else because the signs are all the same. You have to
Right.
figure it out.
But and again, that's why I look for advice from you guys, because I know that you guys know. You
But
know, I don't know really what I'm looking at, but I'm trying.
The best fix is always up potting.
The best fix is always what?
Up potting.
Up potting. Growing up
Putting it
to
in
a
a bigger pot. Giving the roots the ability to grow.
Right.
Because it's showing signs of overwatering, underwatering, but it's also showing signs of root bound because of small pot.
Right. So Pixie, if you're listening still, we were talking about one of the babies this morning. When I was looking at her, she looks a little yellow towards the center of the leaf. We think it might be root bound. So I'm going to try and get that one the ground. I know I haven't had a lot of time to harden it yet, but we're working on it. Well, the good thing is that I noticed the other day, CEMOR, that the spot that I'm going to be going to isn't like full day sunlight.
Cheers,
Oh,
Pixie.
Holy crap, it threw me straight in.
Cheers, Pixie.
Good morning. I figured this is easier because I can't keep stopping to type. That's why I said I can listen in, but I can't.
Right. Oh, I didn't expect you to jump in. But that's okay. You're here now.
But you talk at me and I always feel like you're expecting a response. Like an acknowledgement, and every time I have to acknowledge something, I have to stop.
Yeah, no, I know you're
Listen,
busy.
what I'm experiencing here is a husband and wife experience, okay? Because that's how it is. He demands, and you know what I'm saying. You're trying to surface that, but what I'm saying is you can. So hey, listen, bro. She jumped up here to simplify it.
That's right.
Exactly. I don't want him to be, well, do you remember when I was talking about? No, I don't, because we weren't talking. You were talking at me and I had no response because I couldn't. It was not a conversation.
It was a one-way conversation.
Right. It's a telephone that only works one way. What'd you say?
What, if we were to grow, and this is a question that I have. If we were to go and grow in pots instead of throwing it in the dirt permanently, what size would you suggest going up to?
Well, listen, whenever I do outside, if I'm going to be in a pot, I use a barrel, half barrel.
Okay.
That's the size, or bigger in cloth. Cloth is the best to use.
Yeah, but cloth is pricey.
But if you want good conditions from and no problems from your pot, cloth is the best to go with.
Okay.
And the bigger you go, the better it's going to be. Listen, some guys got what, 6-foot round pots because they're using kiddie pools,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. So as much as that might be the best, we're trying to make it so that we can move them around if needed based on where the sunlight's going to be. That way, if we pot them and we put them somewhere and that's not ideal for them, we can move the pots until they find the spot where they're going to be happy.
I'm not a firm believer of potting outside.
Okay. You believe in just throwing them in the
because
ground?
it restricts the plant. When you're in Mother Nature, that plant wants full control of Mother Nature's
Everything.
goods. When you put it in a pot, it restricts it from being able to grow like Mother Nature wants it to grow.
Right. Like
So
I
you're
never
gonna
would have ended
have-
up with 9.5-foot plants that one year if we grew them in a pot.
I see. Now I saw Angie's last grow before they moved to Maine, and she had the big cloth pots that were, I want to say, 3 feet across.
Yep.
Right. But she had been
Probably
doing
held
it
like 30 gallons.
But
Right.
listen, that's the closest you're going to get to putting them in the dirt and letting them grow naturally with no restriction. The restriction is the pot. Doesn't matter what pot you use,
Right.
cloth, plastic, it's a
Yeah,
restriction.
I see the concept. Yeah.
Mother Earth, that root can go forever.
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
have walls.
my only point to talking about the pots that she had is you said it wouldn't reach 9.5 feet. Hers were taller than her house. She had to top them to keep them out of sight.
But you heard what CEMOR said, right? It was the bags
Yeah,
that
no.
really helped with that. It was the cloth.
It was the cloth that gave her the growth. Plastic, she'd have never got that. It's the air.
You've got
that the
walls
roots are
restricting
getting.
the amount of growth that they can actually do.
Yeah.
Mother Earth, when you're growing in Mother Earth, the ground is naturally aerated.
Yeah. So I guess the conversation's gonna be, do we want to try to invest in cloth pots? Do we want to work with what we've got for this season and see what happens? Or do we want to take the risk and put them where you've already got?
Well, here's the
up.
thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I don't really have time now with the one that I need to get in the ground because we think it might be root bound. I don't want to lose it. I don't want a chance losing it. I want to get it in the ground today.
Well, you still have some of that happy frog.
Yes. I
And
can
we
use some
have
of
larger
that.
pots. So if it buys you a week, we can scoot it into a little bit bigger of a pot while we figure out and get to what we need for our choice.
And you got to give it 2 weeks in that pot to recalibrate. It needs 2 weeks.
And within that 2
14
weeks, we'll have
days.
everything ready.
Yes, 14 days, just like everything in life. For every 14 days, there's a change. There's different changes at 14 days, and you'll see that.
Hey, CEMOR, I'm gonna put some of this in with the soil too, right? That's all right.
Yeah, just blend it all in. That's good stuff.
All right, cool.
I swear by Miracle Grow. I know. But
Everyone's got their preferences.
Listen, I go to Walmart. I'm buying what everybody else is buying. It's Miracle Grow.
I'll be going to the hydro shop for most of my stuff from now on. That's just what I had left over from the last time I grew.
Listen, I swear by Miracle Grow. So if you go to the hydro shop, don't ask me because I don't do hydros.
Right.
I'm a Dirtworks.
Well, no, they carry stuff for both.
Everything. They carry everything for growing. Everything.
Well, I know they do. I mean, I go to Hardware Hanks. But I don't go to, cannabis grow stores. They're overhyped, in my opinion.
I've never seen one.
But I do
I've never seen a grow store.
I do Walmart. I go get what everybody else can
Oh,
get.
you mean like the hydro stores that are specifically targeting
Correct.
cannabis?
Yes,
Okay, yeah, that's
they're
kind of like
overhyped.
what ours is. That's kind of like what ours is. Ours
As
is
far as
kind of like
they're
targeted
overhyped,
towards,
overpriced, and it's just they're
like,
trying to
don't get me
be
wrong.
exclusive, and I'm not
Right.
about being exclusive.
No, they're not exclusive. They do have like fruits and vegetables that are pre-started that they sell. They have seeds and bulbs and stuff. They have everything you need for regular gardening, and they also have like ornamental floral arrangements that you can
Right.
place around your home.
They are a hydro grow store that also caters to people growing cannabis.
Right.
Like, you want to hydro a shit ton of strawberries, they're there for you. You want to hydro a shit ton of weed, they're there for you. You want to ground plant it, guess what? They have all that stuff too. If you want it to grow and it is a plant, they have something for it.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So I also heard Coast of Maine is really good product too.
I don't know. I've never used it. I'm a
No?
Miracle Grow
Okay.
guy.
Yeah.
I
And
used Mothers because of the perlite, and Miracle Grow because it's Miracle Grow, and I know where it come from because that's where I used to live.
But it doesn't affect the terpenes at all, or the bud that you
Nope.
get from it. Okay.
No, because
That's why I stayed away from Miracle Grow, is because I always heard that it wasn't good for the plant, it wasn't good for you taking it in. That's why I stayed away from Miracle Grow.
listen, when you're
It's
the
gonna
number one,
sound bad though, but are they telling you that it's bad for the plants because it's a cheaper option and not brand name cannabis themed?
now that's what I was getting at, because Miracle
Well,
Grow is the
it wasn't
number
from
one thing sold at Walmart. Okay, remember
right.
that.
Oh, I
It's the
know. And
most sold.
it wasn't growers or stores that were telling me that. It was just my friends that did grow, but not like for dispensaries and stuff like that.
Well, when they say
Everybody told me
they
you don't
add
want to use
stuff to
Miracle
it,
Grow.
listen, my kids worked at Miracle Grow plant. I've been there. I've hauled dirt into it with semis to be bagged up. They take it, they grind it, and put it in a bag. I've never seen them once put anything in the product. It come right out of the old riverbed. That's where
Okay.
Miracle Grow comes from in my area. In Fenton, Illinois, it's out of the old Rock River bed. Pure black dirt.
Okay.
Something I've noticed as a non-grower, I mean, I'm in the community because I'm with you, but I'm
Right.
not in the community on my own or super invested in what they do. I'm just supporting good people with their passion. From the outside perspective, a lot of what I see is, well, this is better than that. No, this is better than that. And they're naming off these $30 to $40 per friggin' 8-ounce bottle beneficial stuff. Not a damn one of them uses anything that does not have a brand name cannabis-based label on it.
Right.
I lean more towards CEMOR. I lean more towards, well, if this stuff works and it's affordable, guess what? We're gonna try it.
Actually, you've got two legs, so you don't lean either way.
Motherfucker.
Come on, come on, Eileen.
But you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to do it and I want to do it right, but I also don't want to drain my fucking bank account in order to do so.
Right, right. No, I get it.
You know, realistic limitations, that's all. Yeah, that's why I'm big on reading the labels on anything. Why am I going to pay for a leaf if I can get a bottle of 3 times as much with the same active ingredient for a third of the price? Now, look at what's in these things that you're looking into. How much of it is going to be per gallon? And check it out. You know, for all you know, the stuff that you normally pay $90 for, that'll make you 4 gallons. You have another option that's $32 that makes 4 gallons. and has all the same stuff in the same ratios.
I feel that. All right.
But I like the research part of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like being able to look around and be like, look, I found this and it's only $40 and it makes 10 gallons. That's enough for a whole season for $40.
Right.
Versus that's going to be $140 for the grow season.
That's how I do it. I do it the cheapest, efficient way I can through my Walmart and my Hardware Hanks Grow Center. I mean, it's your standard product.
Everyone's got a thing against the word cheap. Cheap does not always mean chintzy or bad quality.
Correct.
It means that the price is cheap.
Correct.
You'll run into a lot of bad quality. It's getting hot already.
You're killing me. I'm doing it.
Doing what?
2 ounces today.
You need to send me the money for the rent.
I'm going to.
Okay.
There's two ounces for 160 today. That's not
CNA
bad.
CNA is doing that too. They do two ounces of pre-ground for 156 cash out the door.
Actually, it depends.
But no matter what you get, I want you to think about this. Don't use the volume that they want you to use it at. Use below that so that you're learning it, okay?
What do you mean?
Don't go in full force using the full dose.
You can always add more nutrients. You cannot remove them if you overuse them.
Correct.
Oh, you're talking about that. I'm talking about the dispensary. I'm sorry.
No, I mean the same thing goes for dabs and shit like that. Like, don't fucking.
I'm looking at flour. I'm not looking at concentrates or anything because
I know, but if you listen, it's same thing as dabs. Instead of taking a 2 gram dab off the rip and being so friggin' stupid, take a half a gram. The nutrients he's talking about are used the same way.
Correct.
It's actually going to cost me $220 because the 160 is just for the Crazy Hazy and Truffle Monkey from Legends, but the Mission brands are 2 for $220. They're normally 160, so it would be $320. That's $100 off. Plus, I can probably get more money off with my points.
I mean, you're gonna do what you're gonna do, but we got rent and phone bill and shit too. I just think we got to talk about it later. That's all.
You need to stop.
That's why I said I think we need to talk about it later.
That's our personal stuff. You don't need to be airing that shit out.
And if you just stop and continue on, I've dropped it twice.
Yep. This is CEMOR's channel. I'm not going to do this. Thank you, though.
But no, the less is more theory works really, really well because you can always add little bits more.
Right. You can't take anything away.
Exactly. You can't remove nutrients from anything, but you can put a little more in at a time until you find the happy point.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I referred it to dabs. If you take a 2 gram dab, that's going to smash you in the face. You can't make yourself unhigh.
Right, right. Not without time.
Time, food, and sleep.
I just don't think caffeine's going to work because that ain't going to work. You'll just be high and jittery.
But no, I lean more towards what CEMOR think. You know, I want what works, but I want what works affordably. I don't want to have to spend the same amount growing myself 6 ounces.
Well, that's why we try to use what we have available first, right?
So
Yeah.
it's like we have the pots that I used from the last time I grew inside at first. So we have those we can use. And for starters, we got plenty of small pots. And we've got that little terrarium thing that I have for growing, little humidity box thing.
Well, and that's the whole reason Seymour probably would have laughed at it. I actually made my own little friggin' greenhouse. Did he run away? He may have run away.
No, I'm here. I'm just doing things. I was just getting a cup of coffee. I've got a donut going on. You know, I'm around.
He's got a donut going on.
So Chris kind of laughed at me for it, but I bought the seedling heat mat. And then I literally went downstairs, I grabbed a 10-gallon fish tank, and I flipped it over on top of the heat mat, and that's how I started my seeds.
Yeah.
I figure if glass is good enough for an actual greenhouse, then glass is good enough to go over my seeds and hold in humidity and heat. Now I got that little plastic thing.
I see so many people on YouTube doing different things, just experimenting, trying to learn.
Well, mine, when I was in school, my first 2 years, we had classes in horticulture, both ornamental and vegetative. So I was always told that you treat cannabis like it's tomatoes. I can grow tomatoes, which means in theory, I should be able to grow cannabis.
You understand. And when you go to Walmart and you're looking for cannabis product, you're looking at a tomato product.
Okay.
You got that, right? They told you that in horticulture.
Yep. Well, they didn't because I was in high school, but it works out that they are very similar to growing tomatoes, and it seems like most of the products that work for one will work for the other. Simply because the demands are pretty on point.
So if it works so well to kind of convert the method of thought to a tomato, would cannabis plants be a member of the nightshade family as well?
There's never been no connection.
No.
Cannabis stands alone with its markings and its DNA. It's not the same as tomatoes. They're close, but they're not the same.
Okay.
One has trichomes, the other one don't.
Yeah.
Are they in the same family? I can't answer that because I don't know.
They're not. Cannabis plant belongs to the Cannabisaea family, and
Right.
nightshade
I've
family
always
is
understood that they weren't.
right.
But
And
they
nightshade
grow the
family
same.
is
They took the same
known
nutrients.
as Solanaceae, and it includes common food crops like tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, peppers, and tobacco. Tobacco is a member of the nightshade family. Nobody pointed that out. Sorry, not to
But
that wasn't
takes,
you,
it
Seymour.
takes
That
an
was
acre of
to
ground just to grow a couple of plants. I mean,
right.
when it comes to tobacco, that's a losing battle as far as I'm concerned. You can't, and then dry it and process it, I'm just gonna leave that to the tobacco company.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that to the big people that know what they're doing with that. I don't smoke tobacco anyways. I don't use it. Not traditional tobacco. I use nicotine, which is derived from tobacco, as well as other plants and sources. But I don't consume tobacco plants. Cheers, Seymour.
Cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great high times today. Pixie's back.
Yeah, sorry, boss. That's been called. I gotta move some horses around.
Welcome back, Pixie.
Oh my God.
Oh. He's got to move machines, so I've got to move horses.
Whoops.
Ark, the link is there, Ark.
But yeah, that's in all the research of cannabis growing that I've looked into on the scientific end of things. It seems like in growing tomatoes, you can grow some pretty bomb-ass weed.
Well, Ark's dabbing on some pineapple daddy. Dab up, bro. Dab up. Hashtag peak for the win. I don't know. I need to go get some flour though, because I've been out of flour for a few weeks now, and
Cheers,
we
Ark.
just get the,
Hey,
we
how
just-
you guys doing? Hey, CEMOR, how you doing?
What's up, Ark?
Just getting my camera set so I can do a dab with you.
Hell yeah, bro. Hi, boo. You're not going outside, so you can back the fuck off. You already went
Yeah,
outside.
man, I heard what you said about not smoking the tobacco product. And
Yep.
it's like today's day one for me and my wife to actually stop smoking. It's so weird you fucking said
Congratulations,
that.
bro. You got this, dude. You got it, man. I'm what, about 13, 14 years now? Quit out. After
Yeah, we've been
22 years
using
of smoking.
joints to try to take the place of putting
Yeah, I
something to the lip.
won't even smoke blunts with real papers anymore. I won't smoke blunts that are wrapped in leaf. If you want to use one of them like synthetic fucking manufactured papers, absolutely. I'll smoke a blunt like that all day. But
Yeah,
if
I'm
you're gonna
using a
use
raw.
actual tobacco leaf, I can't do it.
There we go.
I used to be a dual user. I used to smoke cigarettes and vape at the same time, but I did away with that a long time ago. Now I just vape. I use nicotine, and a lot of people, they're like, "Oh, you're addicted to nicotine." It's not that bad of a thing for a lot of people, to be honest with you. There have been scientific studies, research studies done on the nicotinic receptors in your brain and how they react to nicotine intake. So, you know, it's been shown to really help a lot of people with focus and stuff like that. If you have like I do with ADHD and stuff, things like that, it really helps a lot of people. But a lot of news and everything leaves that out. You know, they leave out the important bits.
Yeah. They just
Like,
want to sit there and say, oh, yeah, this year is just straight 100% bad for you. But yet, it's like, okay, if it makes it bad, what's good about it? Oh, nothing. You don't need to hear that.
right. Well, it's not that. It's like you can get nicotine from other sources, you know, and
Yeah.
it'll still react the same way to your body. You don't need to smoke cigarettes or cigars or tobacco of any type really to get the same nicotine effects from other sources.
Yes, it's in tomatoes. It's in our vegetables. You know, automatic. It has that natural nicotine in it for helping our bodies to fight
Right,
off different sicknesses and stuff like that.
right.
It's minute, but it's in there,
Right.
and that's all we need.
That's it, brother.
Well, that's other than true carcinogens. There are traces of a lot of things in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
You know, for formaldehyde, we use that to preserve our dead,
Well,
but it
see,
is
here's the thing,
found
right?
in so many
When
things.
they might add like 3 to 10 different things in cigarettes, but that's not the most dangerous part. The most dangerous part happens when you combust it, when you burn it. Then it releases so many more chemicals into your body just because of that chemical reaction due to the fire.
Yep.
And
Well,
the
and
heat.
how you absorb it too makes a huge difference. Taking something and putting it under your tongue versus putting it into your lungs as a vapor of smoke
Also, you gotta
are
think,
two different things.
you got to think too that you're drawing hot air in through that cigarette, right? So beyond that cherry, you're vaporizing everything that's in there. Every chemical that's in that tobacco is vaporizing before the cherry gets there. And then you're burning it on top of that and then inhaling that as well. So you're getting double the effects from every like fucking chemical that's being released. At least that's
Exactly.
how it works in my head. You know, so but either way, it's not great to smoke. I'm glad and healthier that I quit 14 years ago.
Congratulations, man.
Yes.
Goal.
Enjoy. Cheers, brother. Oh man, I love dabs, but I do love my flower too.
Cheers.
If we ever have a
Ironically,
meetup, go ahead.
ironically, in my head, so I tell people I'm not a smoker. I've not smoked a cigarette in years. In my head, the way I've done that is I'm still a smoker, but I can't have a cigarette till tomorrow.
Oh shit.
And it's always tomorrow. It's never today. And that's what got me through the first couple of years. And that still kind of sticks with me. You know, I am a non-smoker. I quit smoking. But
Yeah,
in my head,
tomorrow
if there's
never
ever a
comes.
time I want one, I can have one tomorrow.
Yes, it's about the mental control of yourself and letting nothing control you.
Yeah, tobacco, that's my hardest thing for me to quit.
I can believe it. I believe it. It was for me too, actually. Maybe that's what made everything else so much easier, Rocks. I didn't think about that. Or Pixie.
No, you can call me whatever.
Maybe it's because the battle for quitting smoking was so much harder, it made everything else seem easy.
Yeah.
I'm what now, 16 and a half months sober from alcohol and close to 7.5 months clean. If not, no, wait. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, and June. So yeah, about 7 to 8 months.
This mayor is ridiculous. I've already moved all 4 of her friends, and instead of coming to the gate so that I can move her over, she's standing in the corner staring at her friends and having a meltdown.
Good.
You could be with them right now on the grass if you would come here, but I'm not going to chase you.
Would you two stop? Jesus. Are you guys going to do this all fucking day? You two are absolutely ridiculous.
What are they playing?
Yeah. Hi, boo-boo. What does it matter? You got to poop. You got to poop. Did he poop earlier?
Yep. They
You gonna
both did, but you never know. If they eat breakfast, they might have to go again.
So.
Well, if you came over here, I could let you in.
Oh, that's not fucking.
You're very pretty, but you're not that bright.
Sounds like it's right outside our friggin' door. Uh-oh, I see a dab rig. You can do.
All right. He's outside doing his thing. Lemon's in here with me. I'm driving my Chevy Bel Air.
You are ridiculous. If you don't stop kicking my fence, we're going to have a problem.
Good.
She's having
Sounds
a full
like you
friggin'
got a
meltdown. Full
donkey.
tantrum.
She works at a horse barn.
Oh.
Yeah. She is having a full fucking meltdown. Full tantrum, kicking straight out at the fence, friggin' squealing, throwing herself around. All it's going to take is for her to be smart for 2 minutes.
Well, at least I was close. I thought, when you were saying that, I'm figuring, okay, that has to be like a donkey or a horse, something like that to be that stubborn.
No, she's only 3, and she doesn't have any real problem-solving skills yet.
Huh.
She's still running off the baby brain. Well, get out of the way. Get out of the way, then. Thank you.
I'm gonna go check the
That's why
mail.
I told her you're awfully
Not
pretty,
right,
but
Jane.
you're not very bright.
Designer glue sticks.
Yep.
They're only designer because they're show ponies.
Here you go, guys. It was from MasterCard.
Boy, that was a good hit.
That
Yeah,
sounded
buddy.
like it.
Well, I'm smoking some roach weed this morning because I can't get to my dry room until the lights come on.
Hello, bud. Thank you. Is that your plants there, CEMOR?
Yes, that's Rotten Roadkill by Copycat.
Nice.
Yo, this
I
porch
think I've
is
been
red.
doing that plant now for 3 years.
Damn.
I got a mother. Them are clones.
Oh, that's sweet. And if you got it to where you can keep that thing constantly going, hell yeah.
That's probably the only thing that I would be really, really interested in learning more about is how to keep a mother plant and be able to keep smoking something you like for years.
Goat's doing it right now, actually, too. He's doing it on his live stream. He's showing it off every day.
Yeah, it's just a lot of re-vegging a lot.
Yeah, that's what he's learning. But he's got his setup to a hydro setup.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be growing and flowering really quick.
Well,
That's what he loves about it.
What I've learned is when it comes to a mother, I keep her in 24/7 light. I don't give her the opportunity to flip at any time. She's not an auto, so she's not going to automatically flip. And I keep her in veg. Keep taking clones off of her.
There you go.
Now, is that something that you can maintain like in the house throughout the winter if you're not going to be growing inside? Say I was just an outdoor grower. Would you be able to maintain a mother plant inside during the off season?
Yes, I do.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
A lot of people say, well, the barometer pressure matters. Well, it does, and the plant does know it, but you have to keep your conditions at a certain rate. And my conditions are always the same.
Yeah, you must be in way warmer weather.
72 degrees in that room. That room's always 72.
Okay, because she was talking about doing it outside.
Yeah, no, and
bringing
the mama plant in for the winter, maintaining her.
Oh, okay.
She never goes outside.
I didn't mean keep them outside 24/7, 365. But if I'm only growing for flower in the good season up here.
Hold on, Rox. Can you go from natural sunlight back to synthetic artificial light?
But you're causing stress. Now listen, there's the major
concept it will cause
that everybody's screwing up. Yes, I got a mother outside and I want to bring her inside. Listen, that's not how I do my mother. I may take a clone off that mother and bring it inside to keep that plant, that strain going. But it's in 24/7 light inside in the same conditions. That plant is in the same conditions it's been for 3 years inside. Light ain't
okay, so you can either keep one in 24/7 or take a clone off of it outside and bring it in and use that as your mother plant for the following year.
But you take the top. You take the top. Not a limb, not a branch. You take the specific top. Because that is the top from the original taproot. And that is your clone mother.
That's kind of cool.
It's inferior.
I see what you're saying. Okay, so basically, you could do that when you top the plant, right?
Yeah, that when you initially top that plant, that top is the top you want. I've got a duck foot of Frank's going 6 years now by taking the same top over and over again out of that duck foot. And then the duck foots you see that I'm growing that are just bushing out, that's because I took that top out early, recloned that mother. That's my mother top. When I say I got a mother, understand it's a mother top.
Okay, so essentially in my head, what I'm seeing, because I'm a very visual person, is you grow your plant, you take the top off of that plant, you keep that going, and the plant out, and you take that same mother top and move it over again to create your next one, and you just keep the top moving.
Yes, at times I can have 30 plants going of that same strain from that one mother top. It's not
Okay.
about keeping the mother plant as a big, full, bushy plant. No, 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 no. That's not the game. It's that top.
That makes
The
more
raw
sense
strain.
to me, both space and time wise.
Yes, it's efficient. It's the best efficient way I found to do perpetual.
Okay.
Now I've got one GM hoe that I've got one plant out of a 10-pack. That one plant, I've already topped it. I didn't save that top, but I've got a mother plant going that I'm going to take 30 tops off of, 30 clones. And that's how I'm going to do that specific plant, because I only got one plant to work with.
Now, when it comes to having the mother inside in the wintertime, space-wise, how much growth would you end up with over 6 months? Like, what kind of area would you need?
Whoa. 6 months?
Listen, you're
That's a good
asking a
amount.
serious question here of specifics, and all I'm going to tell you is this. All growers are different. They don't all grow the same. They don't all perform the same. So it depends on the grower's skills and knowledge of what they are doing.
So my question was more towards, like, do you need an entire room to do this? Or is this something you yourself with your skill can manage in like a 6x4 closet?
Closets are okay, but you don't have no discharge. So I tell people to try to stay out of the closet, but you can use a closet, but you have no discharge of air.
This is true.
Yeah,
You need
I'm just thinking more space-wise.
So you're in a sealed unit now.
Yep,
And the
with
conditions
stale air.
can be real uncontrolling, all right? Because you have no
But
discharge.
But I'm not
You're
saying to grow
always
it in a
gonna
closet.
have-
I'm talking square footage.
Your
Like,
best
how
thing to
much
do is
space?
this, Pixie, do this. You need to invest into at least a 4x4 tent that you can go
Okay.
and run a plan in. Full tuition.
That's what I was trying to figure out,
Now-
is doing this, is holding a mother plant in through the winter inside. Is it something where the growth could potentially be so big that she needs a half a room? Or is it something that you could use a 4x4 tent? You could use the square footage of a closet space in your bedroom. Like,
You're not thinking of conditions.
I'm trying to think of feasibility.
I want you to think about
Because
you
I'm
being
nowhere
in control of your conditions.
But I'm nowhere near the point where I'm going to be able to do this. I'm starting my research now with the basic questions that are going to tell me how deep I want to research into it.
To answer
If I need
your one question, listen, when it comes to light leaks, it doesn't matter if you're in a room, okay? You can be in a room and you can be growing in that room. But if you have a light leak on that door that you go in and out of, you're going to herm every friggin' time. So you got a room. You need to put a 4x4 tent in so that when you come in and out of that room, that light is not affecting that tent. Or because the window is open and at night a car drives by and the lights flash the window, the plant is going to get flashed. It's gonna affect it. It's gonna want to make it herm. Any light penetration.
That is like 4 stages beyond where I'm at in my research. If I need a half a room's worth of space, it automatically is going to be a no for me. I'm just trying to figure out on, like, with your grow to keep your plant. Do you keep it in a 4x4 area throughout the non-growing season? Or does it have a 6x6?
Like you're looking at. This is a 2x2 tent. This is what I use as a 2x2 because the plants never get big enough for a 4x4. But I have a 4x4 that I put the next phase. They go to the 4x4. different light cycle.
Right.
Now they
I
go
think
My thought in my
24/7. They
head.
go from 24/7 to 13 and 11. That's the only
So-
light cycles I use.
I think
Understand, you have to learn to control your conditions when you do this. You've got all this that you're thinking about, but you're not thinking about, okay, when I came to
That's-
inside
But
growing, you have
Hold on,
Seymour,
no.
you have to remember,
No.
I'm not a grower.
No, but what you need to remember is, I think this is what Seymour's getting at. Growers can control the size of their plant by controlling the conditions that they're being grown
correct.
in. And that's what you need to know.
She's trying to
I
go off
wasn't
of his
asking
direction.
generically, I was asking him what this was for his other plant.
Right, but if you don't do
Is it
anything
a closet
to
size
control its
area?
size,
Is it, he just
if you
answered
don't
me.
do, if you don't do anything to control the environment and control its size, it will grow as big as it wants. But you can keep that controlled to a 4x4 tent is what he's trying to tell you.
Yeah,
It's
you can
all
take
in
one
what
plant and put it dead
that
center of your 4x4, and if you scrog it out to do a sea of green, man, that thing will fill up a 4x4
yes, it
and
will.
big.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But something
We've
you
all done it.
guys seem to be forgetting is that I'm not a grower. You guys are using all of these
Right.
terms
Hold it.
that mean
Hold it.
absolutely nothing to me because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Pixie.
here's
Wait a
an
minute.
analogy, the best I can come up with. You got a tomato plant. You said you know how to grow tomato
I'm
plants,
just saying,
correct?
Gord, take care of this.
Yes.
You know how to grow tomato plants, correct? It's the same thing. You know, if you use the same analogy, okay? Your tomato plant, it starts off here, real small, and then it starts growing. Okay, what do? You take and you get yourself a tomato cage so that you can help it to spread out, right? To get more
Mhm.
light within its leaves. Okay, that's the same thing as what you're doing with the cannabis plant. You'll be scrogging it out so that it gets more light, which means when you're doing this with your tomato plants, eventually you're going to have to run like a trellis, right? Because I know I've grown them and had to do it just to hold up the weight of the tomatoes.
Yes.
All right. It's the same thing whenever, if you don't keep that under control, it's just going to keep doing this and this.
Yeah.
All right. Same way in a 4x4. When you're doing with your cannabis plant, the same way with the tomato, when you keep it under control, when you control how big it gets, how wide, then you can start controlling how tall it gets. Same way what you're doing with the tomato, except for it's, you're controlling how tall it gets before the width of it.
Yeah. It's just like pruning out your vegetables.
Right. It's like pruning out your vegetables. There's a good way of putting it too. I hope that helps with the way I tried to explain it. I
So
try to
Pixie's
use what
home
you
now,
know
or
best.
Yeah, the thing about it is, and me as a non-grower, okay, the way I understand is you can keep that plant trimmed even if you only have, say, a 2x2. You can keep the plant trimmed to grow and fit inside it.
Yes. Same way with your tomato plant. You can take and put your tomato plant in a 2x2 tent or 1x1, whatever the case may be. And you're gonna control and dictate how wide it gets and how tall it gets.
Right, by controlling the nutrients in the soil, the light that it gets, the amount of airflow, all of these environmental factors come into play and I don't know anything, but I do know some of this. that all these environmental factors come into play when you're growing anything, regardless of whether it's cannabis or tomatoes.
Yeah.
You know, you can control the size of the plant. Wait, what?
Yeah, you can control the size of the plant by the way you trim it and prune it. And like you said, the nutrition that you give it, it could be in airflow. But, you know, those are the, you know, like the smaller things that, but I understand what she was saying. But yeah, you can control it in any size you want.
Like Chris does well with Blue Dream. If he gets a good plant this year, I'm just starting to look into what it would take to keep the mama alive through the winter to clone off in the spring. And I understand your point in asking. I do. Right, because it's a lot to take in for somebody that doesn't know about this. You know, it's a lot for me. It's been a lot for me to take in some of this information that I've been getting, but I'm trying. You know, sometimes I have to ask the same question a couple of times, and people might get frustrated with me, but I have ADHD and short-term memory.
Hey, we all do it. I still ask the same questions over sometimes.
You know, the key is to take it in though, and don't be objective to it, to the advice, you know, of others that have been doing this for years. You know, that's the only thing I can say is take it in, listen, hear what they have to say. Uh-oh,
Right.
Seymour's camera went out. Oh, there it is. It changed.
Okay. As you see, here is a mother duckfoot on the right. The one on the left is where that mother came from. It's the one I cut the mother. The one on the left.
Okay, so that's a mother top on the right, and that's the mother.
That's the one that's the next one that's the one that it came from. Now, this one here, the one on the right, what I'm telling you is I'm ready to take that top out of that duck foot again and put it in the cloner and keep that mother going.
Right.
The one on the left, that's what was done to it. The top was taken out of it. I cloned it. We're at 30 days now with the right one.
Okay. Wow. 30 days. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's the difference, man. Every 30 days, I'm topping that girl.
Holy shit.
14 days in the king cloner, 14 days in the dirt. She's ready to go again. Every 30 days.
Hold on. Arcane. Either you are a very tiny human being or you have a very massive dog.
He's about 106 pounds right now.
Jesus. My boy's only like 80 and he's not small.
Yeah, I'm like about 5'9", about 150 pounds.
I like that, the way that looks. Wait. Seymour, you're muted. Seymour's muted.
I'm telling you, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Oh, it's because he wasn't near the microphone. He wasn't near the microphone. That's why. So, Seymour.
Yeah.
I'm curious. What makes the duck's foot not have the traditional weed leaves?
It's the genetics.
That's crazy. That's weird, but I like the look of it.
But listen, all cannabis, when it starts, it looks like a duck foot. All cannabis, because duck foot is the original cannabis.
Okay.
It's older than anything else.
Fucking. What a mind
It's
trip,
the
dude.
plant the Aborigines say that the gods brought here for humans to survive. Okay.
Yes, Pixie. That is
It's
exactly what we were trying to say.
It's the original.
That is exactly what we were trying to say. as far as size wise, yes, you could do that.
But now understand, I've got other plants I do the same thing to. All I got of the mother is the top. The top is
Right,
all I
right.
have of that mother.
Right.
These guys growing big bushy plants and calling it their mother. Okay, whatever. Do what you're gonna do. You ain't keeping the strain, bro. You ain't keeping the strain. The potency of my duck foot has not changed. They say, oh, you lose. No, I haven't lost anything from this duck foot. What I feel I've gotten is better because it's only growed to better itself. Just like everything does. It doesn't grow to decrease. It grows to manipulate itself to get better and stronger, everything better. To molecularly change for the better. Unless you're doing something that is killing it, so it can't be better.
Okay, I gotta.
But if you figure out a better way to keep a mother around in veg, you let me know. But I'm keeping a mother around in veg. She's not Herman. I don't have a Herm problem. I don't have a problem. All I know is
I ain't
she's
got a
doing
problem.
better and better and better every year. And the
That's
smoke,
awesome.
listen, it's so good. It was lime, and now she's turned into a garlic. Now, did she pick that up off the Roadkill or the Rocket Fuel? I don't know, but she's kind of picked up traits from being around all these other plants. And me, myself, and others are tasting it when we smoke it. We're tasting the difference.
Yeah. I have a question for you on your background, right? Do you know what strain that is? That white one?
Albino?
Yeah, yeah.
That was just
Is that just a throwback trait?
That was
something you can? Okay. Is that something you can breed for? Is that color trait?
That was 30 years ago.
Oh shit.
It's still going. There's people that still got albinos going, but albino only means, okay, it can either be white, it can be totally dark, just like I show here, or it can be totally green. Albino only is a classification of one true color.
Right. Okay.
The cannabis that we're growing is going to finish out in multicolor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still the same plant, just different structure in its DNA.
Right.
Certain things are turned on, certain things are turned off.
Is that your opinion? Huh? Oh, I'm talking to the dog. I didn't.
Miss Amy's talking to
I didn't.
the
I
dog.
just realized that didn't sound very good.
Where's my fucking phone?
Yeah, the dog just sit there right behind you, behind the camera, sit there and went, "Ugh." And she's like, really? Really? Is that your opinion? Meantime, you were sitting there talking and describing what was going on.
Yeah.
But listen, he's no different than Dewey Scooby-Doo was for me. Dewey had his expressions. He could almost talk, okay? He could say something in doggy voice, and I knew it in English, okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're picking up on his different sounds, different things.
I just tell him to leave me alone.
I know you do most of the time. Leave me alone.
That's because only when he comes to me, he always tries to attack and he wants to wrestle.
Does he listen well though?
Yeah, considering.
Okay.
It's about
'Cause
75-25 at best.
Where are you from, bro?
50-50 at worst.
What state are you out of?
PA?
Okay. You may or may not have heard of my dog's breed. He's a mountain cur.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. Humbug.
No, he's a hunting and herding breed. He's a very, very much so hound / bully looking like dog. But he's a hunting and herding dog bred down in Tennessee and Mississippi, and they are used for treeing. So they tree squirrels, raccoons, and bear.
Oh,
He's not.
okay.
Come here, boy. Come here,
But
bud.
I do want you to know,
Whiskey,
Lethal,
come.
when it comes to albinos and stuff, I feel, and I've already proven it, it's albino is, I can make any plant go albino to whatever
Right.
color I want, just
Right.
by the nutrients that I feed it.
Okay. So it is
By
controllable
eliminating
through
certain
the pH
nutrients,
level.
it changes the plant's molecular structure of production, which it can only produce certain colors.
Whiskey, come. Let's go.
It's embedded in all plants. It's all in what the plant gets for nutrients. I swear by it. But some people want to say I'm bullshitting, but I'm telling you, I know the truth. I do know the truth.
Come here, you. Here's my boy.
I mean, I showed right here in my grow, what was it, 2
Oh,
months
he's
ago? I
beautiful.
showed that I could make one albinoed, okay?
Right.
I'm just saying, bro. It's
I'm
a
just
simple,
saying, bro.
it's a simple 10.
All right. So, I gotta make sure.
This dude, he's just a diva.
I need a sativa. Always sativa.
And listen, bro, I only did that to prove Frank's theory, okay?
What's that?
It's not genetics, it's in what you feed the plant.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Remember,
genetics,
you
what you feed.
are what you eat.
It's like
your
that's a
cannabis
lot like
plants are the same. They are what you feed them.
it's a lot like hydrangeas, except it's not what you feed them, it's the pH level of the soil that changes the color of the flower.
It's what you're feeding them.
Sure. I mean, you can control it by upping or lowering the pH level of the soil, sure.
Listen, anybody that does horticulture knows that it's all grower responsibility. It's what you do to that plant on what that plant is going to do for you.
Right.
All right, fine, but
I don't know what car to drive. I've got so many of them now. I own 278 cars in this game now.
Hey, bud, I'm gonna jump down so I can take care of this here dog. But thanks for
All right,
hosting, man. It was great. Came up here to smoke one with you guys, and
it was a pleasure to meet you, Kane.
Good to see you again, Art.
yep, you guys have a good one, man. Have a
You and the
blessed
better half have a
day.
good day, brother.
Absolutely. Have a great day, bro. CEMOR, I'm going to bounce out too for a bit. It was a pleasure talking with you. Thank you very much for the information. I appreciate your advice.
It's been good. Take it easy. Peace,
Take it easy,
everybody.
bud.
And story long told, and somewhere in the road when nights are still and small, and the world is low. It's hard to be alone, and the world feels just right, and something's gonna be alone, so full of night. And everything's gonna be okay, and everything's gonna be okay, and all I wanna do is never worth my soul.